I'm Emerson Krieger. I'm a senior at Comanche High School, and today I'll be trying to persuade you on how not to let teenagers use social media. The effects of social media on teenagers, this is a global topic that no one seems to talk much about. Teens from all over the world are prone to negative effects from social media. It's something that we seem to not see an issue with because they grew up with social media. As teens get older, issues developed from social media seem to get worse. This includes mental health and physical health. This could go along with self-esteem, cyberbullying, body image, and many other effects. Having social media when you're young can cause problems that no one seems to make sense of. The real question is, should teenagers have social media? One effect that social media has caused is mental health. Mental health is something that even adults have problems with. Furthermore, when a teenager starts to develop problems with their mental health over social media, this becomes an even bigger problem. Teenagers live off trying to be connected to the world. It's what they thrive off of. But being socially connected causes depression, anxiety, self-worth, and loneliness. Many social media apps like Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and all other kinds of platforms don't require in-person contact. Social media shouldn't be a replacement for real-world contact, but you need that in-person connection to trigger hormones that relieve stress and make you happier and more joyful. Social media should not be there to make you feel any worse, but that is what causes the most. A study showed that in 2019, more than 12,000 13 to 16-year-olds found out that when they are using social media multiple times a day, predicted a lack of mental health and well-being in teens. Imagine a teenager who's on social media more than 3 times a day. They become addicted to social media, and you wonder where the mental health lies and how they are compared to kids who are on it just a couple times a day. In the same way, teenagers are now feeling no self-worth for themselves. Teenagers are young adults who haven't even had a chance to live. Social media causes problems with mental health that shouldn't even be brought to attention in teenagers. Overall, social media is a damaging concept that should be considered in teenagers' mental health. When talking about mental health, you also have to think of the damage social media causes to the physical health of a teenager. Social media is a platform that contradicts the way a healthy human body should be. Teenagers see famous people or popular friends at their school, and they see perfect, skinny, happy. Teenagers think that they see this mold that they are supposed to fit into this perfect society. When teenagers feel this way, their healthy physical bodies deteriorate and are left with this or what they think is a perfect body. According to Lawrence Robinson in an article from Health Guide, in a study, teenage girls are more likely to have eating disorders and body problems from social media than any other person. While also thinking about body imaging, many studies have shown that teenagers tend to sit on their phones more than go out. Social media is also the cause of laziness. You adapt to eating habits that aren't healthy because all teenagers are connecting to online social media platforms. Yes, social media tends to contradict itself when talking about how a teenager should go about seeing their body. Both of these ways are very addicting, but the comparison is that teenagers are not being active enough and adapting to eating habits that either affect eating no food at all or eating too much food. Adapting a healthy lifestyle should not be based on social media, and not how that should fit into teenagers' everyday life. The healthy lifestyle that social media also causes is not getting enough sleep. According to Francis DeLompa in the article from Lifespan, a 2016 study has shown that around 450 teens found that the more teenagers are on social media, the more investment and addiction to social media during the night were each linked with worse sleep quality. Teenagers live off energy. It's how we can go to school to learn, be active in programs, or even go to work. When sleep is deteriorating because of social media, it's a result of laziness because the human body needs sleep to physically function. As a result, social media is a cause of damaging to the functioning and physicality of the teenage human body. While examining the effects that social media takes over for the mental and physical health of a teenager, overall you have to think, why do these social media platforms get to have control over teenage kids? It's the society we live in. Teenagers don't know it yet, but your youngest years should be your happiest years of life, and they think that social media revolves around that happiness. Social media causes everything that teenagers should not be affected by, yet or even ever. Overall, social media will never go will never go with the technology that keeps evolving. But it's something that we should be thought of when thinking about the health of a teenager.